This video is all about improving the look and design of your blog. Just little things you can do to try and improve the readability, because we focus on the content a lot and sometimes it's not that nice to look at for your readers. And the first thing I wanted to show you was one of the easiest ways is to just add a little gradient to your headers. This doesn't come in the normal Gutenberg header. I talk a lot about the Spectra plugin, and this is one of the blocks for the Spectra plugin. And you'll see just right away, it makes the blog post just look a little bit more interesting. So to do this, you get the Spectra plugin, and then you, I'll leave a link in the description. It's not a partner thing or anything. And then insert before, and then once you get the Spectra plugin, this is the Gutenberg one, you just choose this one here, and you see you get a lot more design options with your heading. So here's the text color under style, and then you can change it to a solid color or a gradient. And then once you can adjust the two gradient colors, but I've just left it as is. So that's the first thing you can do. The second thing you can do is highlight your text within your blog. So you see I have this featured image here, not a featured image, just an affiliate image, and I left a caption for that image. But if it was just plain text like the rest of the blog, you might not see it. So under this caption, I made it italic, and I also highlighted the background with just a slightly different color. Sometimes I use white as the background for the captions, and that leaves just a nice little highlight. And you'll see I also do it for my blog post title. So I'm using the Astra theme, and I write the title here, and then I hide it, and then I write the title in an H1 and with the Spectra heading, so that I can do the gradient and I can add the H1, and then I also add the background here, background color white. So you can see that it'll make it pop just a little bit more. Sometimes I add these to the actual headings themselves. If I don't have too many headings, I'll add the white background to all of them just to make them stand out a little bit more. Next is the feature block. And towards the top, when you first open a post, I really like to be able to see just a little ADD box that gives you a little bit of something different about the post. So this is about changing your Rocketbook stuff into being able to edit it in Google Docs. And this is just a little info box on OCR. So that is one of the ways you can just kind of break up your post and not make it so boring, is you add these ADD things in. You can see right here this group. This is a group with just a heading and a list. And the group has a background here, and I select gradient because I'm like, you know, that's kind of the theme that I'm getting into here. So I use a lot of gradients just to kind of jazz it up. But I mean, you can do whatever theme you want. You can just do like an off color. So if you have like a white background, just do like a slightly gray color. The key is, like, you don't have to overdo it. Just make it kind of subtle. And then what I do is when I click the gradient, I click the color and I drop that opacity down so it's not so intense. And then I click this color and I drop that slider opacity down, just so that it adds just a little bit of color to your post. And then you also notice that I used a solid color here and the second solid color here. So whereas this gradient has a purple to blue, then when I break things up, I'll use like a solid blue and then a purple list, or I'll do like a border that's purple. So here's a border that's purple and then a border that's blue. So just kind of mix it up. I haven't really been too consistent with that, but I do like adding in the gradients. And you see when I update the post, if I have a boring image for my featured image, I throw in the same gradient at the top for featured image. So that's kind of what this post looks like once you get the featured image in there. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, let the algorithm know. See you next time.